Hello everyone. Welcome to CRM Fundamental Course. A PRD product requirements document is a document that outlines the requirements, features, and functionality of a product. Its target users are typically product managers, designers, developers, and other stakeholders involved in the product development process. The PRD serves as a guide for the development team, ensuring that everyone is aligned on the product's goals and specifications. An example of a PRD for a CRM system might include detailed requirements for customer data management, lead tracking, sales pipeline visualization, and integration with other business tools. It would also outline user roles and permissions, reporting and analytics features, and any specific customization options for different types of businesses. The format of PRD varies widely across the industry, with each company adopting its own unique approach. This diversity is a result of the wide-ranging nature of industries and the specific needs of different organizations. A simple PRD may consist of a prototype accompanied by a brief description, while a more complex PRD could take the form of a lengthy Word document, containing detailed specifications and requirements. The choice of format often depends on the nature of the product and the preferences of the development team. You can see that above is a standard PRD product requirement document. It is formatted in a similar way to a Word document. And the document below is a prototype created using Axure. On its right side, there are brief descriptions. This type of documentation is commonly used in agile development. The specific method to adopt depends on the specific circumstances of the project. As a product manager, it's important to consider the advantages and disadvantages of using Word documents versus Axure for writing PRDs. Word documents are beneficial for archiving, sharing with tech teams accustomed to Word, and including complex process diagrams. However, they can be cumbersome to maintain and may lack hierarchy. On the other hand, Axure allows for seamless integration of requirements with prototypes and easier maintenance, but may not be as suitable for archiving and including extensive diagrams. For small to medium-sized projects requiring rapid prototyping and iteration, writing requirements directly on the prototype in Axure is recommended. For complex projects, especially those involving back-end processes, Word documents may be more suitable due to their support for various diagrams. Many agile development teams now tend to use user story documents to describe product requirements and functionalities. There are still some industries where comprehensive PRDs are beneficial and even required. However, it is worth noting that today, few product development teams rely on the lengthy PRDs of old. Most choose leaner versions of the waterfall relics. Although the majority of product builders are no longer encumbered by maintaining long-form documentation, we all need to define what it is we are building and give stakeholders needed insight. Here are some reference web pages for standard PRD product requirement document templates. You can take a look at them and refer to them if your company or project needs to create standard PRD documents. Next, I will introduce how to create the Axure formatted PRD document, which is well suited for agile development. Assuming we are to create a CRM system, which is based on the prototype we have previously developed, what should the format of the documentation be? To accommodate agile development, we need to keep the document concise and easy to modify. First, the title of the document should include the product title and product number. The product number is primarily used for product identification and consists of several parts: product code, year, category, feature, and revision. The product code is typically used to distinguish between different products. Let's use ABC as an example. Next is the year and category. If the product we are developing is a specific feature, we can include the feature number here. We'll use 01 for demonstration purposes. If you're developing the entire product, rather than a specific feature, you can omit this number. The revision number will increment whenever you make changes to the document. Next is the revision history section. Here, you can record the history of modifications. It includes the version number, details, date, edited by, revised by, and status. Generally, the reviewer is the supervisor or product lead of the person who wrote the document. Following that is the overview section. This section primarily introduces the product background, rationale for its development, and its intended purpose. It explains the context of the product. Next is the team section. This section describes the personnel involved in the project. Key participants should be listed to enable quick identification when needed. Then comes the objectives and key metrics section. Every project has objectives, which are the goals we aim to achieve by initiating the project. For example, increasing sales efficiency. Key metrics are the primary indicators that measure the success of the product. To increase sales efficiency, we need to achieve a 20% reduction in the average sales cycle time within the first year of implementation. You can list the main objectives and metrics. Next is the timing section. It specifies the timeline and schedule for the product development and release. The phase can have subphases, and the date represents a time period. As dependencies and resource consumption are involved, we should avoid delays during development. If significant adjustments to the development timeline are necessary, all parties must reach a consensus. The glossary section ensures a shared understanding among stakeholders. It lists professional terms that may be unclear to outsiders, ensuring consistent understanding among all parties. We only include a partial list of terms here for demonstration purposes. The personas or roles section identifies and describes the different user personas or roles that will interact with the product. Understanding target users and their roles is crucial because we develop products for them. This ensures the product's usefulness. The product architecture and features section, which we have covered in previous sessions, outlines the product's architecture and provides a comprehensive list of features. Next comes the business/user process flow diagram section. Its main function is to illustrate the flow of business processes or user interactions within the product. It mainly serves to guide us in designing the product's functional architecture and information architecture. Then there is the detailed feature description section. This was already introduced when we designed the functions in the previous lessons. Its primary purpose is to clarify the expected behavior, interactions, business logic, etc., of each feature to ensure that the development team accurately understands and implements the product requirements. When creating a PRD document, we can directly paste previous documents into it. You can see here descriptions, data architecture diagrams, and prototypes for interface and specific requirements. We can use connecting lines to link different parts of the prototype. For example, pop-ups. This allows programmers to visually understand how the interface interacts. Furthermore, we can add annotated notes directly here, making it convenient to relate them to the interface. As you can see, the rule note here describes the rules related to leads. Since our interface elements are created using Axure, we can directly interact with them here, making it very convenient for demonstration. Next is the prototype demonstration section. This section showcases prototypes or mock-ups of the product to visually demonstrate its user interface and functionality. Users can click View Prototype to directly jump to the prototype page for operation. We link the prototype to the PRD document, making it very convenient for users. Finally, there is the Analytics Data Tracking section. It outlines the data points and events that will be tracked within the product for analytics and insights. Data tracking should also be done in advance. It includes which pages to track, the metrics to track, the frequency, and so on. This way, the programmers will incorporate them into their development plans. Alright, that's all for how to create a PRD document using Axure. You can try creating your own document. There's no best document, only the one that best suits you and your company. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and share with others. Thank you.